Hello everyone, the 316 here with another Marvel Legends review. This time I got the Chode, I don't know how it's pronounced, Build-A-Figure Wave, Astonishing Cyclops here. Figure retailed for $24.99. I was able to get mine for, I want to say 20 bucks, give or take. Pretty sure it was like 20, like 80 or something. But there's the other figures in the wave for you. Emma Frost, which is I think also in the Astonishing X-Men run. I didn't really have any interest in picking up that Emma Frost, but I thought I'd at least mention it. There's the bottom of the box for you. There's the front of the box. There's the side with the great looking artwork. There's the back of the box for you with the Amazon sticker, I think, and the X logo up top. Accessories wise, Cyclops here comes with 4 hands, two of which are unique. The other two are a pair of fists, and they just standard looking hands. And then for his right hand, he comes with kind of just a relaxed hand, nothing specific or uh, you know or unique. It's just a relaxed hand, nothing special. And then his other hand is to, make it look like he's activating his visor here, which we can go ahead and take a look at. As you can see, it does have that smoke effect piece, but if you wanted to, you can remove it. So you want to remove it from, trying to show you here, the edge. There's just a little cut out there, and you can easily remove it. He does have some translucent red plastic in the visor there, but it does look kind of weird without the red protruding outwards from it, especially from a side view. That does not look right. He's missing part. He's missing his eyeballs, but from dead on, I don't think it looks too bad. And of course, if you want to, you could put this upside down. I don't know why you would. It kind of makes it look like he's crying, or he's got like some hair poking out of his mask there. But you could do that. It is unfortunate he doesn't come with just a standard looking effect piece. Just a red piece of plastic. But yeah, that is the one drawback to this figure. Otherwise, he's pretty good. And I really like the sculpting on this figure. The belt looks nice, and weirdly enough, with the belt, it's not really like glued in. It's just kind of hanging on in there. So it's attached on the side there as well as the front. Those are the only two places it is attached. So you could actually, theoretically get this off pretty easy. As you can see, it doesn't slot into the other side. You can have the belt at the side there, but now he's got a cutout just above his crotch, and that looks a bit strange. Let me see if I can get this back in there. Come on, there you go. But yeah, the belt, because it's notched in there in those two places, it can 360, and it's not really going to move all that much, and you can easily just reposition it if you want to. As far as I know, this is an all new body mold. It hasn't been used before. It might have been used since, but I do not know. Mine does have some issues with the legs down here. One of these goes a bit further forward than it should, and it makes them a little lopsided and falls over. But I was able to heat that up and fix that problem, so it's not too big a deal. On camera here, it almost looks like his torso is a different color than his arms, and in person, I don't see that. If anything, the torso is just a lot shinier than the rest of the parts, and you can kind of see that with his thigh here and his hip piece. The hip piece is more matte, this is more gloss, so if you want to use a matte spray on this, probably be your best bet. Mostly just the torso and like the legs. Otherwise, again, looks good. I like all of the line work here. It doesn't get broken up. Just really well done. Articulation wise, let's see. Can he touch his own shoulder? And he gets close, but he can't quite do it. Can he kick his own ass? Ugh. This joint does not want to move. He can kick his own ass. He can absolutely do it. If you notice though, when I actually try to pivot this back forward, the whole piece towards the back here starts to move forward, and that worries me long term. I don't know if that's going to cause issues or not, and I hope it doesn't. Oh, he also has these wrist bracers here, which can be removed. I'll go ahead and do that. If his hand would come off. There we go. So yeah, this is just a separate piece, and you can have just a naked arm if you want to, which I don't think that looks bad, but if it kind of makes his hand look a little gigantic. But, you know, if you want to make like a Spider-Man custom with this figure, you know, there you go, right? You know, blue-armed Spider-Man. Throw that back on. And there is a way this goes on. One end is a little bit larger than the other. Don't know if that's all that visible on camera, but you know, I just like the look of this Cyclops, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and buy him. You know, he's still pretty cheap, so if you want to get him and you're interested, you know, you can find him pretty cheap. All right, let's stand him back up here, and let's go ahead and do some size comparisons. So Cyclops here stands at about 6.5 inches tall, just a bit over that with his effect piece here. As you can see, he's having some issues standing up. He's kind of leaning back. Hopefully he stands up for the rest of these size comparisons. Only going to do a few here, but of course I had to put him next to Astonishing Wolverine. And yeah, these two, of course, they look great together. I have no complaints here. I just like these two versions of the character visually, and yeah, they look good together. What can I say? You know, he's got the dark blue, he's got the brighter colors. Usually I think of them with these types of colors. I mean, I don't think this version of the character had a leather jacket, but I might look into that. I don't have any other X-Men characters on my shelf, but here he is next to Spider-Man from the 2020 wave. And we got the most recent Doctor Doom from the Amazon Cabal 3-pack. Just to give you an idea of some other Marvel characters. This kind of reminds me of like MVC or what is it, Ultimate Alliance. Kind of gives me those vibes with all these characters in front of me. my my the child in me is just like screaming right now. Like so glad to have all of these in hand. But let's get these Marvels out of the way, and let's go ahead and see how he looks next to some of our usual suspects. So, of course, starting off with DC Multiverse, we got the Build-A-Figure Atrocitus here, the Gold Label Arkham City Batman, the Jazz Warriors Halo Spartan Yoroi, our wrestling figures. We got the AEW Unrivaled Samoa Joe and the WWE Mattel Elite 100 John Cena. Moving into our section stuff, here he is next to Scarlet Spidey, the Star Wars Black Series Retro Card Boba Fett, the G.I. Joe Classified Tiger Force Outback, and of course the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Dino Thunder Black Ranger. So I really like this look for Cyclops. It's cheaper than getting the X-Men 97 version, and he's just a nice solid action figure, and if you can get him for $20, he's definitely worth it. He is lacking in the accessories department, given this is mostly all new sculpts as far as I'm aware. I'm not saying it makes sense, but I would have liked to at least had one different effect piece for his visor. You know, I kind of would just like having him in a standard pose with the visor. You know, and removing the effect piece just makes it look a little strange. I still think it's a good figure, and if you want to get it, he looks good with your other Astonishing X-Man, the Wolverine here. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that video. Let me know in the comments down below if you want to see me review any other X-Men figures like that aforementioned Emma Frost, or I think it's Kitty Pryde and Beast, although that Astonishing Beast hasn't been made in like over a decade at this point, I think. Anyway, leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell. It all helps the channel. And as always, peace.